I tested a really simple Supertrend trading strategy on Bitcoin, and honestly, the results were kind of surprising. In just about 60 days, it generated close to 296% returns, using just a single indicator, Supertrend. But here's the interesting part. The strategy actually had more losing trades than winning ones, and still managed to grow the account. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact setup, the rules, and the full backtest results, based on over 100 trades. I'll also show you the Excel sheet with every single trade is recorded, so you can go ahead and verify everything yourself. Alright, let's get into it. First things first, you'll need to open up TradingView. Once you're on the chart, you can pick any market you like. But for this example, I'll be using Bitcoin on the 30-minute time frame. Now, for this strategy, we're only using a single indicator, the Supertrend. To add it, just head over to the Indicators tab and search for Supertrend. Once it's on your chart, open the settings and tweak the values a bit. Set the ATR length to 21 and the factor to 2. Now, one important thing. These settings, and even the time frame, aren't random. I actually tested multiple Supertrend combinations before settling on this one. So if you're curious why this works better than the others, you can check out my previous video where I break everything down in detail. But for now, just apply these settings, stick to the 30-minute time frame, and let's continue with the strategy. Now let's understand how to actually use this strategy. Let's start with a buy trade. First, take a look at the Supertrend line. When it switches from red to green, it usually signals that the trend might be turning upward. But here's the important part. We do not enter immediately. Instead, we wait for that green candle to fully close. Why? Because sometimes, before closing, the candle can flip back and the signal turns out to be false. So the rule is simple. Always wait for the candle to close. Now, once that green candle has closed, we enter the trade at the next candle's open price. That's it. After entering, we don't set any target and we don't use a fixed stop loss. We simply follow the Supertrend. As long as it stays green, we stay in the trade. And when it flips back from green to red, again, wait for that candle to close and then exit at the next candle's open. Now let's look at short trades. It's basically the same concept, just in reverse. This time, we're watching for the opposite move. When the Supertrend shifts from green to red, it suggests the market could start moving down. But again, don't jump in right away. First, wait for that red candle to fully close. Once it does, you enter the trade at the next candle's open. At that point, you're in a short trade. Now from here, you simply stay in the position as long as the Supertrend remains red. And when it flips back from red to green, wait for the candle to close, then exit at the next candle's open. The reason this strategy works is because it focuses on capturing trends instead of trying to predict the market. You will have small losses from time to time, that's completely normal. But when a strong trend shows up, a single trade can often make up for multiple losses, sometimes even more. Now let's talk about the backtest results. I tested this strategy on Bitcoin using the 30-minute time frame. In total, I took over 100 trades. The starting capital was $10,000, and the final balance came out to around $29,670. That's roughly a 296% return. You'll also be able to see this in the Excel sheet I'll show you in a moment. Now here's something really important. Out of all the trades, only 44 were winners, while 66 were losing trades. So the win rate was around 40%. But even with that low accuracy, the strategy still ended up profitable because the winning trades were significantly larger than the losing ones. This isn't just a few examples I picked manually. Every single trade you're seeing here is recorded in an Excel sheet. Entry price, exit price, profit, loss, date, everything is there. And it's not just 5 or 10 trades, it's over 100 trades in total. So this isn't luck. And it's definitely not cherry-picked data. You can even pause the video and check each trade yourself one by one. Now, one more important thing. The settings used in this strategy actually matter a lot. If you just use the default Supertrend settings, you probably won't get the same results. If you want the Excel file, just comment Excel below and I'll share it with you. And if you like this kind of content where we actually test strategies instead of just guessing, then feel free to subscribe. I'll be posting more videos like this.